doing the clap?
Yep.
Count us down, Tommy boy. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Pizza bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, pizza bagels. That's the name of this podcast. Pizza bagels.
Oh, hello.
What up, what up, what up?
How goes it, my bagel?
Pretty good, my pizza. What's up with you?
Nothing much. We're here for hopefully a fun episode.
Hell fucking yeah.
I'm super stoked. If everything works
works
out
out,
according
yeah.
to plan.
Yeah, this one might be a little bit out of our hands, but fuck it. We'll give it the old college try.
We will, definitely.
Hell yeah.
So I guess before we kick into everything, we did get a message.
Nice. Like a text.
Yeah, well, actually, it was a comment on one of our episodes.
Awesome.
I forget that occasionally I do get those from time to time. And I think this is actually going to probably come more to you.
Okay.
This is actually from Duddy.
Nice.
So he says, what are your thoughts on people posting every single thing that they do on social media? It's not every single thing, but I feel like you do post a lot. What are your thoughts on people posting every single thing they do on social media? Do you feel like people try too hard to seem cool to their peers, or is it just the new norm?
Yeah. So you say this comes to me because I post a lot more.
Because you post a lot. Obviously, you're not posting like everything
Yeah, I know
about
what he's talking
your life, but you do post a lot. But it's just nonsense, which is enjoyable.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
100% nonsense. And sometimes I find myself like, am I posting too much nonsense? Because all I do is I doom scroll memes basically all day.
Yeah,
and,
but I think that kind
TikTok videos, and then I'm like, oh my god, you know who'd love this? And I post it on their page, and then I'm like,
yeah,
I'm that guy that just posts shit on other people's pages, and it's funny though.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think Duddy's talking about people who are like, I'm at the shoe store. Fucking Office Max has a line.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
That is fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, you're not that important.
Or also the people that like post like all of the drama on their lives.
Yeah, or the people that vague post drama. That's my least favorite
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Ugh, this would happen to me today. That's the whole post.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you deserve that.
You know who you are.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
like, well, we don't.
Right.
You just posted to everybody, so now we need to know who you are.
And then the first comment is always like, is this who I think it was? And the person's like, probably. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck both
It's
of
like
you.
their BFF.
Yeah, exactly. Such
Which
a
they
dick.
already know.
Right. So dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I post a lot, but all trash. Just obnoxious trash.
It is. I mean, but that's on the fun, obnoxious side.
Yeah,
it's just.
definitely.
I agree. Like, and Jess and I talk about this all the time. The funny thing about Jess is that anytime that anybody posts that they are pregnant, she immediately like mutes them for
Unfollows
life.
them.
Yeah, because she's like, I do not give a fuck about your baby's now the size of an apple and now the size of a watermelon, and then like there's the pictures of like your boob almost hanging out, but not enough for everybody to see.
Yeah.
Such a tease.
Yeah, pull a nip out. I mean, if you're gonna do it, just fucking get those nips out.
Right.
Yeah.
And then now you have to. It's just the picture after the baby. It's just so many fucking pictures. Like, we don't care.
Yeah. Like, I'll drop his name. I don't give a shit. You know Tom Tumbry.
Yeah.
So we're friends on Facebook, and I unfollow him. Like, I take that 30-day break from him every time I see something that he posts, and it's every 30 days. So every 30 days, I see one post, and he's like, ugh, I can't believe this fucking piece of shit venue is going to charge $1.75 for a Milwaukee's Best. And I'm like, 30-day pause. And then 30 days later, it's like, I can't believe that they ran out of vegan hot dogs. And I'm like, fucking 30-day pause. But I won't just unfollow or unfriend him, because then he'll figure that out. And then his next post is going to be like, oh, haters going to hate. Some people just can't take it. And then that's going to be about me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck you. I'll just snooze you for 30 days.
But then he's going to be
perpetuity.
like, you know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Is it this Jew I was talking about? He'll be like, yeah, I bet it was. Like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm
and
not
then it's
doing
me going in the comments and asking, like, is this who I think it's about?
Yeah. Yeah, I also love, like, I've had things where I would, like, if you remember a long time ago, I would make cuts on Facebook where I'd be like, I have it's ridiculous for me to have 140 friends on Facebook when I have, like, 7 friends in real life. So I'd be like, I'm going to cut that list down to 100. So you have until Friday, post something funny or you're out. And most people are like, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. And then the people that wouldn't say the people that wouldn't say anything, I would delete them from my friends list. And then months later, I'd get a message from them. They're like, you didn't, you deleted me off your friends list? That's not cool, bro.
What is this, MySpace? Fuck
I'm like,
off.
dude, it was 3 months ago. You're saying that we're not friends because 3 months later you realized I unfollowed you on Facebook? How about the fact we haven't talked in 3 months? Like, you're not exactly my friend. You've taken so much offense. You can blow yourself. Social media is such trash. Yeah, you know what, though? I honestly, genuinely miss the MySpace top 8. That was the greatest thing in social media history. Yeah. Just to move somebody like from 3 to 4, and then they're like, bro, what happened? Seriously? Fuck you. What does it matter? Just for asking, I just dropped you to 5. And they're like, no. Like,
that's not fair. Fuck that person.
Yeah. Or then
I'm your BFF.
You could drop to the top 4, and then 4 people would be like, oh, dang, I thought I was going to make that cut. And you're like, be funnier.
Or you just leave Tom as your number 1, so that way if someone's like, dude, I'm your best friend. Why am I on? That's for Tom.
Yeah, it's Tom.
Yeah, Tom's number 1. Yeah.
That meme of him always sitting on the shitter. Yeah, it's so fun to post as number 1.
All right, well, there you go, Duddy. You got your answer.
Yeah, you're welcome, Duddy.
So the next bit I have here, I was scrolling through TikTok today, and this randomly showed up through my feed, which I find is fucking hysterical.
Okay.
And I had to save this video. This is going to be a little throwback.
Nice. Bing.
Are you ready?
Fire away.
Hey guys, we have a small problem here. I just made a video referring to J-Lo's orange drink as Fanta. Now, the issue that I'm having is there are people in my comment section asking me, what's Fanta? Why are you calling it Fanta? Spelling it out Fohnta. The way that I'm saying it.
It's the pronunciation.
And then they'll proceed to say, it's Fanta. Spelling it out phonetically. Fan, F-A-N, dash T-A. Fanta.
Oh, what an asshole.
What?
Oh, my God.
We're going to do something together, okay? As a team. It's a nice exercise for us all to learn, even the fucking idiots. Okay? We're gonna sing the Fanta song together. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to listen.
Let's sing along.
Wanna Fanta.
Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna?
Wanna Fanta.
Oh!
That's crazy, right?
Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna?
Who is this asshole?
He's my best friend now.
Oh, my God.
That sure makes sense, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Oh, my God. This guy's a
It's not wanna Fanta, don't you wanna? No, that would be fucking dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Or Wanta Fanta.
It's Fanta. The same way it's Reese's, not Reese's.
Oh, my
Which
God.
is you, right? You say it's
Reese's.
As a kid?
Well, we can talk about that in a second.
All right. So I'm sure we all know what the correct answer is now. We're not going to keep on commenting that on my video.
We get it.
Because all you're doing
He's wrong,
is
though.
showing me your
Dave's going
right
to comment on the video.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're going to call it Fanta, unfollow me.
Okay, so that's enough of that guy.
Yeah, I agree.
So I was like,
Asshole.
this is amazing.
Yeah, you would say that.
So I immediately went to the comments, and I found several. Do we know where Fanta was created?
No.
Okay, I'll answer that for you. Germany.
Of course.
And there's several comments here that say, as a German, I approve of this. In Germany, we like to pronounce things the right way. Fucking Nazi.
Yeah, they sure do.
And here everyone
like
says...
Juden. Yeah, right.
And everyone here says Fanta as Fanta, F-A-H-N-T-A.
Uh-huh.
Of course, there are fucking idiots like you that say it's Fanta, and trying to be like, ooh, watch the commercial. But there's just... Fanta was created in Germany, so he says it correctly. It's just comment after comment. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Even the Germans did something right.
Yeah. Yeah, the moral high ground of Germany.
It isn't the greatest time when they created it.
Oh, I understand. I think we
Okay.
talked about that, right?
Yeah, we did.
1941?
Well, here's the thing. So,
It was 1941
Yeah.
during World War II.
Yep.
Does it say why it was created?
It was due to American trade embargo of Nazi Germany, which affected the availability of Coca-Cola ingredients.
So they were out of Coke, So they invented Fanta for the Germans.
I guess.
Awesome.
Well, then had to
Because you
distribute.
really need to
who else are they
hydrate
gonna?
when you're burning all those Jews. Like, it's fucking sweaty work. Okay? Let's replace
Yeah.
those electrolytes. I wouldn't want you to lose 999 of them.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking defending this shit. It's nonsense. Speaking of intolerable conditions,
Hey, quench your thirst.
It's a little bit warm where we're recording the podcast right now. I sure wish we had a fan in this room. Oh, wait. It's called a fan.
Why would we have a fawn? That's a deer, baby deer.
That's a doe.
Oh, wait, fawn. Oh yeah, you're right.
A fawn's
Doe.
a female deer, dummy.
Doe.
Yeah, speaking
fawn.
of
Wait,
German shit,
wait. Fawn is the female deer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Doe.
a deer,
A female deer. So yeah, doe is a female deer. I think a fawn is a baby deer.
Yeah.
like a gay deer, though, I think.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure.
Still just the baby.
For a homosexual
Yeah.
deer.
Fawn's a baby deer.
Yeah,
Doe's
it
the female deer.
identifies as fawn.
Fawn.
Yeah.
A gay
Yeah,
baby deer.
Zims or fawn, I believe, are their pronouns.
Yes, it's a young deer.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Again.
Well, it's happened before in 1986 one time. Yep. I'll own that.
So yeah, I mean, that's what I got for
I'm so glad that you just took a few minutes out of our life to piss me off before we jump into the meat and potatoes of our day.
Baby girl, I'm gonna get you nice and worked up.
Wanna Fanta. So stupid. It's Fanta.
You wish it was.
Come on, bro.
Don't come on, bro. Me,
Come on,
it's
bro.
Fanta,
It's
not
fucking
Fanta.
It's so dumb.
You're dumb.
Oh, who delivers presents every Christmas?
Santa Claus.
Santa. So suck.
They might say,
that.
So
yeah,
suck your Christian dick then.
they might say,
Say Mario.
Oh yeah, in
Oh,
Germany they're like, oh, Santa is
Santa Claus.
Santa's uns coming. Yeah,
Santa uns
so many
coming.
presents underneath the Christmas
Santa
tree.
Claus.
I can't wait for
We're gonna
Santa
be huge in
Claus.
Germany after this episode.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think we have some people in Germany.
We should.
that
Hey,
listen.
Flula, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on. I want a Santa this Christmas. Yeah. Fucking. I can't believe we're taking cues from Germany. This is trash.
Oh, I mean, what are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Yep.
Yeah. What else?
That's what I got. You got anything before we kickstart the show?
All right. I did have something happen the other night, which was really funny. And then I was talking to a friend, and he made a super funny comment about it. So I was at a bar, and there was this old timer. He looked very, very Irish. Like he had a beard, and he had like this scally cap on, and he was wearing like a green jacket with like a green scarf, and he was carrying a shillelagh. And he had
Wait, what's a shillelagh?
It's,
I mean,
like
I know,
that.
obviously, but our listeners probably
like a
don't.
cane, like a cane that's made out
Yeah,
of
it's
like
a walking stick.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a walking stick.
got it.
And he had a little bit of an Irish brogue. And then as he was drinking, he got more and more Irish with his accent. And when he got hammered, it was unbelievable how over the top Irish he was.
Hell yeah.
Like there was a tribe game on. Like when I started, he was just like, "Oh, how are you?" And I'm like, "Okay, so this guy's Irish." And then an hour and a half later, he's watching the tribe game, and somebody gets a hit, and he's like, "Oh, we're on first and third." And I'm like, "Would you settle the fuck down with this obvious bullshit?" And I was telling Billy from the bar about it, and he's like, "That motherfucker put on green face." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "It's like blackface, but for Irish people." And I'm like, "Oh my God. Did we just discover a new face that's offensive for comedy?"
So when you're pretending to be Irish, you're
Yeah.
now going green face?
Hell yeah, dude. Next St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to be like, "Don't you fucking dare green face in front of me."
I love it. We're fucking...
Cultural appropriation, you potato fuck. Like,
Pizza Bagel is coining that term.
yep. Hashtag
Mark's here.
trademarked green face. Yep.
Forget green man. It's now green face.
Yeah, hashtag green face.
Just every the funniest thing was when I was talking to Billy, he was like, "Oh, you don't have a picture of him, do you?" And I was like, "I do." And I show him a picture. He's like, "Oh, so you know that guy real well?" And I was like, "No, I met him on St. Pat's." And he goes, "Of course you fucking did." He's like, "He was probably imaginary." Like he was telling me this whole thing where I was like, he's like, "You were probably so hammered that
You saw a
just-"
leprechaun and
Yeah,
you
exactly. Like, it was
disappeared
like exactly. And I'm like, I saw him at 8:00 in the morning that day. I'm pretty sure I was okay at that point, but yeah, I was just dying about green face.
That's amazing.
Good call,
I
Billy.
love it.
Hell
Hashtag
yeah.
green face. We'll
Hashtag
save that.
green face.
That's
Fuck
what we
yeah.
have to start doing every St. Patty's now.
Hell yeah.
Hashtag green face.
Yeah, we'll just
I love it.
every drink you have to be more Irish.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I
awesome.
always keep making posts like throughout the day, and every post you make about like where you're at or what you're doing, hashtag green face, and just see what people
Oh my
like. What
God.
the fuck is hashtag green face?
After
Like,
my,
are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
after my 8th car bomb, I'm just gonna pull a potato out of my pocket and eat it like a goddamn apple. Like I'm just be like, oh, top of the morning. Just fucking.
Call me shillelagh.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be so fun. Over the top.
Set a
Irish.
potato in your pocket. You just
Yeah.
happen to see me.
Love it. So yeah, that's all I got.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess let's dive in.
Let's do a shot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do that before we
Team
do a
shot?
quick dive in. Yep. Give me a second here. Okay.
Tommy, you got a shot? You need a shot?
I got a shot.
Attaboy.
Oh, little Tommy boy, got your shot. Okay.
Hell yeah. Tommy's got a hipster of Fireball like a 16-year-old girl.
Like Dan High, old Amador. All right. Well,
That sounded
Cheers,
great.
boys.
solid,
Cheers.
boys. It did sound good.
Sounds great.
Sriracha.
You know why? Because it's fucking Crystal. Swarovski Crystal. I'm sorry, Waterford. This one's Waterford. I left the Swarovski at home.
The SWAT.
Fuck off.
All right, guys. So hopefully this is going to be a really fun episode.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So basically, some point last year, I heard horror stories of that old TV show. MTV show was the Pimp My Ride.
Oh, yeah. X to the Z.
Yep. Yeah, it was Exhibit that was hosting it. And so basically, someone would bring in like their shitty broken down van.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, the transmission goes in and out, or like my brakes don't work. But I love PlayStation 2
Right.
and loud music. And then so like they're like, what's your favorite color? And he's like, green.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they would go and like paint the whole fucking car green.
Right.
And it's like, yo, I heard you love PlayStation, so we put a PS2 in there.
There's 2 PS5s in your trunk.
Yeah. And then they'd have like a big fucking TV and these giant speakers.
Right.
Right? Like it's all whatever.
Fish tanks.
Huh?
Fish tanks.
Fish tanks. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, dude. I was
A
gonna
whole
bring
pool
that
table
up.
in the back.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
person's like, my transmission's never worked, and this thing's leaking oil like a motherfucker. And he's like, I just turned your center console into a fish tank. Like,
yeah.
all right, but
Like, all-
it still doesn't run.
Yeah.
And now I have to feed these fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Exhibit.
Yeah, right. Did you bring over fish food? Because
Yeah.
I can't afford that shit. You've
So-
seen my house.
Right. So, and everybody watched and it's like, damn, that's so awesome. Like, that'd be so cool if I can have PlayStations or a fish tank or whatever in my car, right? So, I kept hearing horror stories of, basically after the episode was done, when they're done filming, they would take out everything.
Like
they
all
would,
the stuff they put in the car?
yes. So they would take out the PlayStations,
What
they'd
the
take out the
fuck?
TVs, they'd take out the speakers, they'd take out the fish tank, etc., and then they'd fucking send them on their way. And they'd be like,
So
all
you
right.
just leave them with the beater car?
Yeah. They wouldn't fix anything internally in the car. They wouldn't fix the transmission or the brakes or oil leaking. They would just basically paint the car up and then be like, cool, you're good to go. And it's like, but
Wow.
what about all the stuff? And they're like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here.
Sure.
So I kept hearing horror stories. So some point last year, I made a post on Reddit and I'm like, hey, anybody out there that was on Pimp My Ride, if you find this post, I want to hear this horror story, if this is true or not.
You got a response? Somebody that's been on Pimp My Ride?
Well, not for like 6 months or so, but as of like a week or so ago, I got a message from some guy on Reddit,
Nice.
and he's like, "Hey, I like saw your post. I wasn't on the show, but I have bought 2 cars from people that were on the show, and they've told me their horror stories.
Wow.
And he's like, I saw that you're asking about being on the podcast. I'd be more than happy to like come on and tell you what they told me.
Yeah, I have some
and I'm
questions.
like, yeah, so do I. So I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Like, absolutely. Like, we definitely do that. And so he was like confirming that they were basically saying the same exact thing of everything that I heard.
Right on.
So I was like, great, man. So we exchanged numbers. This is kind of the same routine as the Predator, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so he is wanting to be on the show, and I figured
Fuck yeah.
we can get started and give him a call.
Let's dial him up.
All right, give me a second here. Entertain the people while I get it all situated.
Burp, 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 burp. I don't really know. Like I could do a little dance, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, do I have any jokes? I don't have any jokes. Wow, this is not entertaining. I was just put on the spot. Oh,
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice
Oh,
messaging
are you kidding?
ooh.
system.
Okay, so now let me preface this. That went right to voicemail.
It sure did. Like it wasn't even like he's got us in airplane mode.
Okay, so this is actually what I was a little worried about. So I
We're getting ghosted by the Pimp My Ride
guess so.
semi-participants.
So I we were talking last week.
He's got better shit to do.
And on Tuesday, like a few days ago, I texted him. I said, because he's like, I can do, Thursday's cool for me. And I go, great. And he's an hour behind. So I'm like, so here's the deal. I'm going to, I'll give you a call roughly about this time. And then you're good to go. So I texted him on Tuesday and he said, yep, Thursday still works for me. I'm like, awesome. I texted him earlier today for him to send some photos over to the car of the cars that he bought. Didn't respond. And then I'm like, it'll be cool for us to look at them while you're describing and talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
No response. So then I also was telling him, hey, if you don't have them, no big deal. Just want to make sure you're good to go. No response. So I was actually fucking really worried that this was going to happen.
I wonder why this person would feign interest and then not show up for it.
Maybe
MTV come down on us.
I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna try calling again.
Yeah, he's got a non-disclosure
NDA,
agreement. Yeah.
Your call has been
Are you
forwarded to an
fucking calling
automated
me,
voice
dude?
messaging system.
What a loser.
All right, so hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna give him.
That's why Exhibit took all the shit out of your car.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
It. What a loser.
Unbelievable.
So there, you would not answer that phone call.
Yeah.
What a turd.
Do you think this guy's faking it?
I mean,
Do you think this guy
it's
saw-
a heck of a ruse?
I mean,
It's a one-man ruse. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
what's
yeah.
I got him good.
yeah, oh, right. He's
burn.
yeah.
He burned us well.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
I don't know.
Nailed it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was drunk or high when he saw the post, and he's like, "Oh, you gonna be really funny."
Yeah, but you responded.
Yeah,
to me,
you said you talked to him 2 days ago. And
Oh,
he
I
was
know,
in.
I know. But then he's probably like, "Oh, fuck," and then because we were supposed to record this last week, if you remember.
I do. Yeah.
And then on Thursday, he texted me back and said, "Listen, I've had a lot of work that's fallen into my lap. Can we reschedule for next week?" And I said, "Absolutely."
Yeah.
So,
What a fucking turd.
yeah.
Boo.
And so I'm like, great, we'll just reschedule all of our shit, for you, I guess. And
Yeah, let's move around our wild schedules and reschedule fucking pizza bagels.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about you, but all I have is work, my dog, and pizza bagels. So I can make my schedule pretty malleable, but still.
I mean, honestly, Thursdays is the only day
Right.
that I can do something extra or not do anything at all. So,
yeah. What a douche move.
all right.
I mean, listen, here's the thing, bruh. If you have, life happens. So do we have a first name on this person?
He told me his name was Mike.
That sounds like something somebody's name isn't Mike would say.
Yeah.
Right. But whatever. So Mike, listen, hopefully you're doing well and nothing horrific happened. If it did and you needed to, bow out for whatever, then call back. Otherwise, we're going to relentlessly call you the F word, the good one, a bunch of times for the rest of this episode.
Listen, I'm going to give him one more time.
Yeah. Not
And-
the boring fire truck one, the other F word. The
Yeah.
fun one. Yeah.
So I say we're going to call him one more time.
Yep.
If he doesn't answer, then I'm just fucking
Merciless.
scrapping it.
Hell yeah.
Even if he's like, "Oh man, I was walking home from work and then a building was on fire."
My
and
house
I
is
saved-"
on fire. We'll be like, you're dead to us. Go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
that's exactly how I am right now.
Your
I'm like,
house
I
is
do
on
not give a
fire
fuck.
because you're a piece of shit podcast guest.
Yeah, I've tried multiple times
Yeah.
over the last week to make sure things are good to go.
Yeah.
And it's now all day today. I felt really sketched out, and he's just fucking proving my point. So one more time, and then we're just gonna fucking
All right.
make fun of him, and then
Man, I sure
fuck
hope
it,
you
I don't give
answer
a
for
fuck.
your sake, quote unquote, Mike.
Mike. All right,
liar.
here we go. One more time.
Yeah.
Your call has been
Let's leave a
forwarded to
message.
an automated
Let's leave a
voice
message.
messaging system.
All right.
60550
Should we play the song?
816
You can beep that out.
7 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, Mike.
This is Tony and Dave from Pizza and the Bagel podcast.
Yes, this is the pizza and the bagel, and we are displeased.
Very displeased.
Shame.
I've tried texting you a lot today.
What the fuck? What are you doing? Like your claim to fame in life is that you bought shitty cars from a crappy TV show in 2004. How fucking busy are you 20 years later that you can't come on the podcast like you said you would?
Mike, you were supposed to come on.
Mike.
Tell your stories. Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it would have been better if it was yesterday.
Yeah, well,
Instead
to
of-
him it might as well be because he's not here. So
Yeah.
you're a piece of shit, Mike. I don't think that you were busy doing like work deals yesterday, and like you're a piece of shit. This sucks. You know, we carved out some time for you. You're dead to us unless something horrible happened, and then we wish you well and call back. But otherwise, dead to us.
Mike, why are you lying to us?
Mike.
We just wanted to hear your stories.
Yeah, we gave you a chance.
You contacted me,
Yeah. What
And
the
then-
fuck?
said you had these cars. We wanted to talk about it. I hope you have a really good story.
Or a really bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll make an exception, and we can maybe try doing this again.
Yeah. Fuck you, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you suck.
Mike, give us a call back.
Fine. We'll allow one call back, Mike.
One call.
Yep.
Give us a call back, and we can try to do this again.
Last chance, Mike.
But you better have a really great excuse.
Otherwise, we're doing a fuck Mike episode
Yeah, a whole episode.
where we'll just guess what your lot in life is, and you will not be happy with that.
And we're going to guess your last name
Yep.
until...
I bet it's Smith. What an asshole.
All right, Mike, I guess that's it.
Yep.
I guess you got maybe about a half hour or so to give us a call back. If
Yep.
not,
F yourself and your D and C on your T's.
well, you heard it here first, Mike.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Watch,
What a
he's one of those
fucking-
guys who's like, I don't answer calls, so like he'll listen to his voicemail, then call back.
Maybe.
That
He's
would
going to
be
be like,
hilarious.
what the fuck?
What the fuck?
You guys are dicks.
I'm not calling him back. They're telling me
Fuck
to
you, dude.
F my
I
D
diarrhea,
or whatever.
If it was me, I would actually call back and say, like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, we'll
What a
see.
loser.
We'll sit here and see if he calls back in this episode. If not, dude, I don't give a fuck what he says. We're not
Dead to us.
fucking. The Pimp My Ride thing is just going to be done unless somebody else comes along.
Yeah. Next St. Patrick's Day, I'm wearing green face, and it's fuck Mike St. Patrick's Day.
Hashtag.
Fuck Mike. Every shot of Jameson, fuck Mike.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, as we, I guess, I don't know, where do we go from here? I mean, Pimp My Ride was a pretty, as it sounds like, a pretty scammed show.
Yeah. I love the whole idea that he puts that shit and then takes it back. Like, do you think that he reinstalls their shitty shit? Or do you think that it's just like, it's all in the driveway? He's like, sorry,
Well,
bro.
there was a thing, like, I did send a photo that was like an orange, I don't know what kind of car that was, but he did send a photo on our first conversation. And who knows? That could have been a fucking fake picture. He could have just found that. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen fucking Pimp My Ride in fucking 20 years or however long ago that was out.
Sure.
So I have no idea if that was in fact one of the cars that were on the episode. I guess we could always try to reverse search it. I don't
Or
know.
if he bought it and then he self-pimped it and posted it and was like, hey, this was featured on Pimp My Ride, and then I put some money into it.
Well, yeah, I think that's what he did, because I asked him. I go, were you buying these cars?
Yeah.
I was gonna wait to ask him again to explain himself.
It's got to be for notoriety. It's
but-
got to be like, this was featured on X to the Z touched this car.
Yeah.
So I want to sell this 1994, Honda Civic. for
Whatever the
$6
fuck it was.
grand.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, that's the photo there. I don't even know what kind of
Oh,
car
dude,
that is.
That thing is fucking bad.
It's fire, right?
Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That thing looks like it's 24 feet long.
He said.
Fuck yeah.
He said that he bought these cars because like he loved that show so much, and when he like came across like somebody selling it, and he's like, "Holy shit, yeah! Like I gotta buy that."
It's got a West Coast Customs license plate on there.
Nice.
West Coast Customs.
Was that a shop?
That was a
West
different-
Coast Choppers. That
Was
was
it-
No.
No.
The
East
shop
Coast.
that-
West Coast Customs. Yeah, you're right.
Wasn't it a different?
You were right with West Coast Choppers.
Yeah.
That's
The people
a completely different show.
that argued and put together motorcycles.
Yeah,
Hulk
but the
Hogan.
West,
West Coast
Coast
Customs
Customs,
was about-
wasn't that another show, or weren't they on other shows?
I think
Like,
that was-
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it.
what's the like the Pawn Stars? I feel like they were like when people would bring in like
They
a
were in
car or
Vegas.
something, huh?
Pawn Stars is Vegas.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying. Oh, well, it's still the West Coast.
Pretty West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. But so you're saying it's got to be out of California, which
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense if
Right.
it is. Pimp My Ride. I mean, of course, why would they not be associated with them? Be like, hey, well, you put your plate there in the front. We'll advertise it on MTV, blah, blah, blah.
Right. Yeah.
What a
that's
dick,
so funny.
Mike.
What a dick, Mike.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo this man. Boo.
So, and what's funny, too, is I didn't even tell him originally what the name of our podcast is. We just told him in the voicemail now. So,
Hey, random podcast, you just yelled at me.
yeah, so maybe he'll come on and actually start listening to us.
That's so fucking lame.
I hope he listens to this episode. He
He's-
now knows what the
he's going
podcast
to.
is. He's going to fucking come in and listen to it
gonna
and
listen
see.
to it. He's
Because I'm going to
prob-
make sure it's labeled to fucking.
He's probably jerking off in his mom's basement He's getting ready to come. And we're
To
like,
the fucking
I'm
old
like,
Pit My Ride episodes.
fuck you, Mike. He's like,
They were on.
jizzes on
They were
his
the
fucking
shop.
stepdad's keyboard.
The West Coast
They
custom.
were the shop. For
Okay.
Pimp My Ride.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that also could be a fucking Google image.
True.
That show was so funny because, first of all, X to the Z, wild as a host. And then there were other shows also that had ridiculous hosts. Like, do you remember? It had to have been many years after that. I think Pit My Ride was like 2005.
Somewhere in there. That
Right.
makes sense, yeah.
And then like 10 years after that, there was a show with Common, the rapper Common, that was hosting it. And it was called Framework. Did you ever see that?
Framework. No, I don't
dude,
remember this.
It was Common. He was hosting a show.
Is that another rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Common, the rapper, who's like a big black
He's more
dude,
actor now.
gangster. Yeah, he is more actor now. But Framework.
Oh, I think I've actually seen
If you-
something.
Yeah, if you see his,
movies.
if you pull up his picture, you'll see he was in a bunch of movies.
Okay, go on.
But it was like him judging people like making furniture. He's like, "What's up, motherfuckers? Common, you know me. Who wants to know how to make a fucking chaise lounge?" It's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I recognize that guy.
yeah. He's like, "You want to make a motherfucking chaise
Is that,
lounge
is that
in
the,
this
wait,
bitch?"
is that the same guy that was in Dexter?
No,
don't know.
no. Similar guy.
Okay.
Similar
He
look.
looks like that.
No,
It's like,
it's not the same guy.
okay.
Go on,
I'm
say it.
rewatching Dexter, so I know that.
Yeah, okay, great.
Go on, say it.
Cold fries, motherfucker.
No, no, I thought you were gonna say. They all look the same.
Oh, no, that's not what I was going to say.
Not me either. That's just what I thought you were gonna say. Like, racist.
All the green faces look the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Common, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna be judging people making furniture today. Challenges, rocking chairs." And it's like, all right, Common. They're just like bing, 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 rocking back and forth. And he's like, "Yeah, that's a gangster motherfucking rocking chair." All right. It's like the same thing as X to the Z, like saying we're gonna put a goldfish tank in your center console. It's like, dude, that's nice, I suppose, but how do I feed them? Like,
Yeah.
well, you know that in
You've
3
sealed
weeks-
it up.
Yeah, you're just driving around in a '94 Civic with a bunch of dead goldfish in your center console. It's not that awesome.
Why is you're driving around a car with dead goldfish
Yeah.
in it? Like, oh, it was on Pit My Ride like 6 months ago.
He's like, "Hey, bitch,
They-
you want to come to my car? I got an aquarium." And she's like, "That's just a fucking glass center console with a bunch of dead fish in it." It's like, yeah,
Yeah, basically.
yeah, but X to the Z touched that shit. Yeah, they all died.
They didn't leave. You can't like open it up to feed them, so
Right.
they died.
Yeah, they just last until
Yeah.
they die. They're goldfish, so it's like a 4-day investment.
I got stuck at work and it's in the parking lot and all. It's just got overheated and died.
Right, exactly. What a dumb idea. What other shows?
You said Pawn Stars. That was another fake one.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
They basically.
What was fake about it?
They
I heard
when
about
you come
this
in
also.
to be on the show, they
Uh-huh.
tell you to tell them everything about the product you're trying to sell.
Sure.
And then they'll go like, "Oh, well, this was sold or made in 1932 or whatever."
Right. They bring in like an expert or whatever.
Yeah, no. I mean, or the guys on the show would
Oh, yeah.
just repeat what you just told them, and it's like, "Oh, you're the dumbass who don't know what you have," but in reality, you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
That makes sense. But I mean, that's kind of like what a pawn shop is, right?
Well,
Like you bring in shit, and the person who you're giving it to, there's like, dude, this isn't worth fucking shit, and then you give it to them, and they resell it for a ton of money.
yeah, because they actually know what you have, and
Yeah.
you're the dumb one. I mean, I guess it's probably how it is. Yeah, in real life, like you're saying, they're just
Yeah.
turning into a show.
Have you ever pawned anything?
No,
Me either. I don't think so.
no.
I've
You
been
know,
to pawn stores before, but
So have I.
I've never pawned anything.
no, neither have I. I've never been in that tight of a squeeze where I needed fast cash.
I was in. I remember in Florida one time I was getting gas, and this guy walked up to me in a gas station where nobody should have been walking, and it was like 3:00 in the morning, and he tried to sell me a black and white portable television, and it was almost Father's Day, and he said, "Your dad will probably really like this." And I thought it was cultural appropriation because he assumed that I knew my dad, which I do. But I was like, that's a good shot that you're taking, but I don't think he wants a 3.5-inch black and white television.
No.
And he was like, bro, $15. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That thing's worth I'm
15 cents.
I'm haggling. I'm like, bro, set your price point. Like that thing's worth $2, maybe. You obviously seem like you're in a bad lot in life. You could run it up to $4. $15. I'm like giving this guy an economics lesson, and he's like at a gas station that he walked up to where you can't like across 6 lanes of a highway. And he's like, bro, I don't need a math lesson. Just you
You want the TV or not?
Yeah, he's like, I'll just take $1 if you'll go fuck yourself. And I'm like, here's $1, go fuck yourself. And after thinking about it, he won that exchange. Like, point that guy.
Yeah, he still got money out of you.
Yeah, you know what? If he did that 300 times a day, he's making more money than I'm ever making. So good for him.
I feel like
entrepreneurial.
Yeah, I feel like there was some time a little while back ago that you were talking about Price is Right. Weren't you saying some shit about that like a while back ago?
Oh yeah. So as far as not exactly a scam, but Price is Right. When you win all that shit, which is all in prizes, right? They tell you the cash value of it, but all you're winning is prizes. It's not cash. So they'll say like, okay, you won $60,000 worth of these,
like a pool table and like a boat and like whatever else,
portable sauna or whatever.
Sure.
And so if it's worth $60,000, they make you sign a piece of paper and pay taxes on it right then, like day of.
Wait. So, like when you show up to the studio?
When you are leaving the studio. So let's say you win a car, right?
Okay.
And the car is worth $50,000. They'll tell you you have to pay taxes on it right now. So taxes are going to be like 30%.
It's like 15 grand. Okay.
So if you don't have 15 grand liquid,
I got some.
Attaboy, see? I'm
sexually transmitted Jew.
Yep.
He's rubbing off on you.
I actually have sexually transmitted Jew written down here somewhere. But yeah, you did that math very quickly, and it made me a little hard. But yeah, so if you don't have the 15 grand liquid, then someone will say, give me the car, and I'll give you some cash, and then you don't have to pay for it, but they short you on the money. So they say, instead of you having to pay 15 grand for $60,000 worth of stuff, I'll give you $5,000 cash right now, and then I'll buy it outright. And they'll spend the other 10 grand to buy up your loan, and then they'll sell the car for 40 grand and make 30 grand off of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there are people that stand outside of the Price is Right studio, wait for you to win that big prize, thinking you're just going to drive your new car home and have money deposited into your account, and they say you owe us 15 grand cash today, or you can't leave with it. And these people go, I don't have 15 grand, and someone goes, hey, I'll give you 5 grand right now. Give me all of that, and I'll handle the rest of it. And they pay off the other 10 grand, and then they sell the rest of the shit.
Well, they would still have to pay the full 15, so then they're down 20.
Yeah, but the whole thing's worth 60.
Yeah. So they're still making
they're going to make
40 off that.
Yeah, you know, obviously they're going to discount it after that, but then they'll post it immediately and say, hey, I'll sell you a $60,000 car right now for $35,000. Somebody buys it, and then they're up 20 grand.
You would think that they would at least get like, well, I mean, gosh, Price is Right was out before the internet. But I imagine they would get like a phone call, right, and be like, "Hey, just so you know, bring cash with you, or I guess write a check."
Yeah, of course.
And be ready to like you're gonna have to pay taxes on everything that you win.
Sure, but you've seen the Price is Right.
I have.
Okay, so you've seen the people in the audience.
Yeah.
Do you think all of those people in the audience brought 15 grand cash with them?
But they probably all have their checkbook.
But they all probably have like $93 in their checking account, right?
I don't know.
You've seen these people.
Well, I don't know. There's usually like a lot of like older people.
That's
so
true.
they probably have their checkbook.
College kids in there.
But that's what I'm saying. But like when you have like the younger group, then they're probably like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
I didn't answer the phone because I live in my parents' basement, and my mom probably didn't answer the phone, and then it went to the voicemail.
Oh, your name is Mike, and don't answer the phone.
Yeah, my name's Mike. Yeah. Too busy watching,
Mike. And they just zoom in on a seat with nobody in it.
Yeah, I was just too busy watching repeats of fucking Pimp My Ride, and I missed it. I forgot
to come to my house.
I forgot to charge my phone.
Fucking Mike, you turd.
Let's try calling him again.
All right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice
Motherfucker.
messaging system.
What a loser. Sign me that bottle.
I was gonna say he.
No, this is for me.
Oh, is that for you?
Okay, here. I guess you can have it.
Oh.
Here.
Well, I'll bring you another one, a freshie.
That's fine. You can have it. I just brought it up because I'm like, oh, hold on.
Oh, is that yours? Then never mind. No, I'll just bring you a fresh.
No, I don't care. It's fine. I brought it up because I was like, I don't know how much tequila I have in here, but
I won't
I think
drink all of it.
I think no, it's fine. I think I have like enough up here.
We have 21 minutes left in the show. I'm pretty sure we can split
I think
this.
we're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
And also now we're just talking about booze.
that's true.
We're getting sidetracked here.
All right, other shows.
I don't know. That come to mind during that time. I mean, there was a lot of like shitty MTV shows. Like
fun, shitty.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would definitely love to like go back and like rewatch through some of those like what about? Did you ever watch like Room Raiders?
It sounds familiar. I don't remember it.
It was like the one. It was the one where like a girl would come on and she's like, I'm looking for a boyfriend, but they got to be like this way and they can't be messy and blah blah blah. And then like there would be like 3 dudes, but they would be like playing video games, and then a van would pull up in front of their house, and then they would rush inside the house, like kidnap them immediately, like while they're like still in like their underwear, throw them in the back of a van, and they do that to like all 3 guys, and they have like a TV set up in the van, and then when the girl would go to each of their houses and like meet their family, and then go into their bedroom and like inspect, like opening up drawers and be like, oh, this is weird that you have like
so many hard
boxers.
Socks.
Yeah.
How many porn collections have you found on that show?
Why is this sock so hard?
Right. What does the G in GILF stand for?
But yeah, basically, and then she would judge on the shit that's in the bedroom on
That's
which
interesting.
dude that she would want to go on a date with.
That was back in the day with like DVDs and shit. So you had all like, I'm sure,
Oh yeah.
porn DVDs everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, when you had to have analog porn.
yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's one of them that I like. That's popped in my head during that time.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a show. I don't know if you ever saw it. I hadn't seen it. I've only seen clips of it, but it was called My Big Fat Obnoxious Fiance.
Oh jeez.
This was back in 2004, the same time as X to the Z was doing this show, and it was like a unscripted reality show,
Unscripted.
quote unquote. Yeah, and it was this couple, and if they convinced their quote unquote their families that they were going to get married, they would both win $250,000. So they had to come. They had to convince their families that's what was going to happen. But the gentleman that was on it was in on the show, and he was never going to win any of that money. And all he was doing was trying to make her not win the money. So he was just like a giant buffoon the entire time to try and ruin her family's idea of him as a potential husband. And
What the fuck?
yeah, it was like mental torture for this woman. She's like, bro, would you settle down? Like, we're going to win $250,000 if you'll stop getting drunk and wearing a diaper when you come to goddamn dinner. And he's like, I'll do whatever I want, you dumb bitch. And just shows up at dinner wearing a diaper, like, and her family's like, what the? And she's like, but I love him. And they're going back and forth. He's just tortured her for 6 episodes. And at the very end of it, he reveals himself to be part of the show. And they give her $1 million for putting up with him for all 6 episodes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was like the Joe Schmo show, if you remember. We talked about that, which was also awesome. Yeah, that's when reality shows were super, super fun.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of I mean, I feel like there was a lot of dating ones that came out. There was like a big string of them. Like there was Next.
Oh yeah,
Right. You remember Next? Where like there'd be like all like the girls on a bus,
Right.
and like the dudes like,
The
oh, my
whores on
name's
the bus
my
go
name.
round and round.
Yeah, and then they'd be like,
Up and down.
Right, exactly.
and they'd be like, yo, what's up? My name's Mike. I love Pimp My Ride. I hate answering phone calls, and I hate podcasts.
And she's like, Next, you don't sound accountable.
Well, he would be like the one like looking for a girlfriend. So then
right.
like all the girls are on the bus. So then like the girl would come off the bus, and then it would have like a freeze frame there. Dude, it's like, my name's Stephanie, and I love Exhibit
Fitness.
and fitness and MTV reality shows. And then she'd get off the bus, and then if the dude did not like
Right.
what she looked like, he'd be like, nope, next. And then she's like, whatever.
What a fucking loser.
You would be a lot cooler if you were on podcasts. So, and then she'd be like, then she'd walk back on the bus, and she'd
Do
get
you
on the
even know
bus.
somebody named Pizza? Like, you
Yeah.
fucking loser.
That's what she'd say to the other girls on the
Yeah.
bus, and then like vice versa too.
Yeah, and the next one shows up and she's a fatty, and she's like, I only date dudes that answer their phones when they're supposed to. And he's like, ugh, fucking goddamn it.
Next,
I shouldn't have said next to the first one. She was my soulmate. Fucking dummy.
Some girl shows up in green face.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. She's like, top of the morning. And you're like, oh, fuck that shit. Yeah, those shows were great.
that was fun.
Some of my favorites were those tattoo shows.
Yeah, like Ink Master?
Yeah.
I loved those
I
shows,
did
dude.
too. But you know what? It's funny. Jen makes fun of me all the time because she used to love that show too, and I ruin it for her because I can watch an episode of Tattoo Nightmares or Ink Master
Sure.
in like 6 minutes because I watch the trial round or whatever they're doing to practice, and then I watch the very end, the judging, because I just want to see the tattoos. I don't give a shit about the drama. I don't give a shit about the arguments. I'm just like, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Look at all the tattoos. I'm like, those are cool. And they're like, all right, we're going to judge them. And I'm like, next episode.
Wait, you don't see who gets booted off?
I don't give a fuck who gets booted
I mean,
off. I just want to see the
I mean, you can
argument.
see in the next episode who
Exactly.
got booted off.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
that still kind of takes the fun out of it. Like,
No,
I mean,
I
I
disagree.
understand. Listen, I understand your logic, and fuck all the drama. And you're like, great, let's see the final product of these tattoos.
Yeah, dude.
But also, I'd love to watch the part they go, sorry, Mike, your tattoo blows. You should have been on that
You
podcast.
should have called us back. You
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit who
And-
lives in his mom's basement and probably doesn't have a girlfriend and
Yeah.
touches his dick a
Well,
whole
they
bunch.
also-
Sorry.
he said next to every one of them.
Yeah,
You-
keep jizzing in your underpants, Mike. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my god,
You can't be master.
can't even say what I was about
You
to
can
do.
be Jizz Master, though.
Yeah, exactly. But now they have these tattoo shows which are even better, and they have these ones where it's like they'll bring two people on. It could be a couple or they could be friends, and one of them will
I saw
order up
this.
a tattoo for the other one.
Yeah, I
and
saw
they
this.
have to get it.
Dude.
And you would think it'd be like, oh, like for you, like if you were like, if we were going on a reality show and they were like, hey, Bagel, you get to pick a tattoo for pizza. Dude, your tattoo, first of all, would be a back piece, and it would be fucking so dope. Like, it would be so awesome.
Oh,
You'd
yeah.
be so proud to wear it.
Yeah.
But these people, they're like, fuck my friend. I'm going to
Yeah.
give them the douchiest. I'm going to give you a tattoo of a dog taking a shit on a chick's dick. And it's like,
And the dog's
Wow.
name is Mike.
right,
There's an arrow that points on says Mike.
Yep, and so is the turd. It also says Mike. Yeah. But exactly, it's just like you always see these people and they do the big reveal, and it's just the person looks in, they're like, oh my god, they cry.
Why would you do this to
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
I have to wear this for the rest of my life.
Right.
I mean, some of those are brutal,
Oh my
though.
God. So
And because,
shitty.
like, I mean, a lot of these reality shows are fake as fuck.
Oh yeah,
But, like,
that's
dude,
forever, baby.
that's forever. That is fucking brutal.
Yeah, X to the
Unless,
Z might have put a fucking goldfish in your center console, but this person tatted you forever.
Yeah.
That's like, you gotta wear that forever.
brutal, dude.
Awesome. You gotta trust somebody like a motherfucker. I love you, but I don't even trust you enough for that shit.
No. I mean, honestly, like, like with my friends, I would probably try to do something dope. If I was gonna do something stupid, it would still be something on a more like fun-loving level. You know,
I would do a stupid tattoo with you if you wanted to do one with me, but
well, that's the whole point. You're not supposed to know, right?
right. Yeah, but fuck that, dude. Like, you have a lot of tattoos. What's your dumbest tattoo? Yeah, I know you have to think about that for a minute. While you think about that,
Well, here, I don't know, man. The dumbest, I think probably people would say probably the 69 boys on my butt
on your
cheek.
butt cheek, sure,
It's
sure.
BOY with a Z.
Yeah, sure, of course it is.
And here's the thing is like when we got it done, there's a whole backstory. I don't know if I've already told that story, but the thing is that me and like 4 other dudes all got it done. After the tattoo got done, we're like, maybe we should have put like the above it so it looks like we're a gang and not something that we like to do.
right.
You still get the tattooed on you if you want.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, always.
Because your ass cheek's like Ohio State now. You're like, oh, we are the 69 boys.
Yeah.
Not 69. Yeah, it's fine. Lame. No, but I love that you have that. And, I had a group tattoo I was allegedly going to participate in, unbeknownst to me. And it was Summers, Phil, and Jamie Stanton. And they all got together and they went out and they got tattoos of the 3 of them riding whatever a 3-person bicycle would be called.
Oh, it's
Not a tandem, but like a
well, it's, I think
Tandem.
it's yeah,
Tandem
like
bike.
a
tandem is
3-person tandem.
yeah, tandem's like a 2+, I think.
Okay, so that's what they were getting, and they were at some shitty fucking place that was like also a strip club. It was like tattoos and strip club, like the Fox's Den. So it was like a shitty bar, tattoo parlor, and then a strip club right next to each other. And they called me in the middle of it, and they're like, "Hey, you got to come with us. We're gonna get the 3 of us doing this tandem bicycle, and then we want to get you riding a bear chasing us." And I was like, "It's 1:00 in the afternoon. on a fucking Wednesday.
Wait, all of this is like a full tattoo?
It's one like stick figure tattoo.
Okay.
They all got it on their calves. So the 3 of them have that. The 3 of them riding tandem, and they were asking for me to ride the stick figure, ride a bear behind them, chasing them. And I was like, seriously, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a work day. Like, no,
oh, damn.
no. And also, I'm not somebody who's gotten any dumb tattoos yet. I have tattoos that I hate, but they're like, I have memorial tattoos is all I have.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm down to get more. And I'll definitely do some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's just one. I mean, I have 666 on the other butt cheek. So, I mean, I have a lot of like
69 boys.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, because 666 is on my left cheek. So if you're looking at me from behind, it'll say 666, 69 boys. Yeah.
I would have lost that bet. I would have bet that 69 boys was on your left cheek.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
I'm thinking it
Actually,
is.
I don't
Oh, my
remember.
God. Show it to the camera.
Oh.
Let's have the big reveal. Pull out one of those hocks.
I don't know. All right, hold on.
Let's have an Easter ham.
Ah, shit, I don't remember which side's what.
I'm pretty sure 69 boys is
What's
right
that
there.
look? Is that-
It looks like a 69 boys.
Okay, so I was wrong. Okay. Okay, so 69 boys is on the left.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And you know what's funny? Because like now that I had to think about it, because my 666 was done, Crump did it at like 4 a.m.
Crump did the tattoo?
Which is not a tattoo artist.
That is, he is an artist.
Yes, but not a tattoo artist. Correct. So here's the deal. We were drinking all day, all night, and I created this game where essentially you pull, everyone makes rules, you throw them in a hat, you pull it, if you get, whatever. Garrison pulled the one that said get a tattoo done by Crump. And because he was talking about earlier in the night that he got a tattoo gun, it's only a single needle, whatever. And Garrison spent fucking an hour like trying, like I think he wanted to get like the logo for like Tool or something like that on his wrist.
Loser.
And we're like, bro, he can't do that. There's no shading. It's just a one-line thing. Until like I was finally fed up. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, Crump, you can do my butt.
Plus, Garrison would like spell it wrong. It would say like Tolo on it by accident. You know what I mean? He'd be like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah. Well, no, that'd be on Crump though. That's not on Garrison.
That's true.
But like that's a memorial piece for a passed away friend. It's for one of my favorite movies. But it does look like a prison tattoo because we were drunk at 4 a.m. and he was doing it with a single needle. He's not a tattoo artist. I love the tattoo and I love that it looks shitty. But yeah, that's just another like dumb one that I have.
Dude, I got a tattoo for Big Rob Young, when he died. And I got it way after he died. I got it to mirror Garrison's tattoo because I loved it. Garrison's tattoo looked so fresh and perfect. It's in this perfect circle, and the colors were great. Matt Grundon did it. He did an amazing job. And I was like, hey, I went to Garrison. I'm like, how would you feel if we got matching tattoos? Like, I'm like, I love it. I want it. And he was like, yeah, I don't care. Matt was down with it. So he did the same thing. And months later, I went to Detroit with Garrison. So we got a bunch of gummies, edibles, fucking weed. We ate a bunch of that shit, drove back. We were at the Sloan in Lakewood, and Garrison bought us a shot of Malort because he's a fucking asshole. And I'm like, this is so disgusting. Can we please drink something else? And he's like, you want a shot of Fernet? And I was like, Fernet's also disgusting.
Yeah, it's
and he goes,
gross.
those are big words from somebody who has a Fernet tattoo. And I go, I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes, you know that tattoo we got for Big Rob is the logo for Fernet?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Totally.
I did not. Nope. I just thought it was an awesome kick-ass tattoo that said Big Rob on it. And I was like, I fucking love it.
I'm in.
And then he ordered us shots of Fernet, and I was like, oh, shit, I do have that tattooed. So now you know.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember I was living with Garrett at the time, and I remember him coming home and showing me, and I'm like,
yeah.
It's a dope tattoo.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And R.I.P. Big Rob. Yeah.
And that was the sweetest dude of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. But that shit sucks.
It's fucking sucks,
gross. And it's
bro.
fucking...
It's like 65 proof.
I don't give a fuck what it is. It tastes like shit. And
I
the thing
do.
is, like, it's like it was like the secret bartender, like industry shot that you would take until it just started catching wind, and then like everyone's like, yeah, I'd love Fernet.
Yeah.
And
Tell me
you're
you're a bartender who's down to get pegged without telling me that you're a bartender who's down to get pegged. You bros want to do a Fernet? Awesome. Why don't you just stick the whole bottle up your butthole? It's disgusting.
Yeah,
right?
it's fucking gross.
Yeah, everybody. I remember I was at
don't
Lincoln
love-
Park Pub in Tremont, and everybody there. Like I was like, I'll buy a shot for the bar. And I'm like, I'll have Jameson. And everyone's like, Fernet. And I was like, do you all have tummy aches? What the
I mean, that's
fuck
what
is
it's
happening?
Yeah, that's
right
what it was
now?
originally
That's
for.
what it's medicine.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
It's an aperitif. Is that the right
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah,
To
that's
settle
correct.
your belly after a full meal.
before. Aperitif is before, digestif is after.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
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 But I think it was supposed
It's
to be
an aperitif.
after. No, I thought it was supposed to be after the meal.
I think it's an aperitif. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to like open up your palate and make your like settle your stomach acids to get it more ready for you to enjoy food.
Okay.
So you have aperitifs that you drink before, and then digestifs that help you digest and relax after. So like Grand Marnier would be a digestif. So yeah, but the same thing. I'm like, oh, well, you guys gonna go about to have a big meal? It's fucking 2:30 in the afternoon. We're all at the Lincoln Park pub. It doesn't open till 3. We've been bartending for ourselves for the last hour. And you guys are like, hey, do you want to do a 65 proof shot of something to settle our stomachs before we have dinner? Mm-hmm. It's fucking 2:30 in the afternoon.
I mean,
Fucking homos. Like, no, I'll have a Jameson. It's 80 proof. It's $3, and I know it's whiskey. Fucking gay, bro.
man, what about the? Do you remember when they had all of those love reality shows like Rock of Love?
Oh, dude.
And
Flavor of Love?
Flavor of Love.
Bro, can we talk about
The
flavor of love for a
Tequila,
minute?
Tequila,
Oh, yeah.
and
She
I
has
Love New York and all
she has
those.
a flavor of love, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's chlamydia.
Yeah, I forgot that those were a huge thing. Those like the what do you want to call them? Like the
Dating reality show.
well, yeah, dating reality, but like the
superstar.
or like the ones that like you get like knocked out, like kind of like the tattoo show and all
Sure.
that. But yeah, fuck yeah, those were huge for a while.
Dude, the one Flavor Flav was so fucking good. He was so good. The guests were like the first episode of the first season, a chick took a shit in his wine room. She got lost. It is like went into the basement looking for a bathroom, couldn't find it, and then she found his wine vault and she just took a dump in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then
Did she end up winning the show?
No, she did not win the show, but she didn't get knocked out the first round though. Like also.
I'd be like, all right, here we go. Who shit in the wine room?
The second season, like a chick pooped on the stairs. Like he has all these broads that poop. Did you ever see the episode where he had the Yin Yang twins on there?
No, I didn't. I don't. I think I caught like a random episode. I never watched that one all the way
my
through.
God. He had the Yin Yang twins on there, and they're popular for that, like booty,
Yeah.
rocket. So it's all these ladies
3,
with
6, 9.
giant dumpies on them, just walking around in bathing suits, talking about how they don't know how to have jobs and stuff. And the Yin Yang twins are just sitting there smoking blunts the whole time. And Flav's like, yeah, what do you think about this one? I'm considering her to be my wife. And they was just like, booty, rocking everywhere. And he's like, all right, well, what do you think about this one? She's white and she has a degree. And she's got kind of a smaller dumpy. And they're like, booty, rocking everywhere. Like, that's all they kept on saying was the same line. It was fucking awesome. That show was great.
Oh man, those were good and terrible all at
Oh
the
my
same
God.
time.
So fucking good.
I
The
did.
end result is if you do your best and you win the show, you spend the rest of your life with Flavor Flav.
I know,
Or
dude.
your own
gross,
reality
bro.
show. That's what they would do. Is
Gross.
winner, if it didn't work out, they would spin it off. Like if you're a big
Of
character.
course.
Yeah, that's what the New York one was, right? The I Love New York.
Yeah.
Like I don't think she won, but she caused so much fucking drama. They're like, let's give her her own
Yeah,
fucking
she gets
show.
her own show. So all these girls would go on there and be like, I gotta act super crazy, then I get
Right.
my own show.
I'm going to take a shit in his wine room and see if
That's
I can
probably
get a-
why they did it.
Of course, but she didn't get a spinoff. She's just the big broad that took a dump in the wine room. Yeah, it didn't work out for everybody.
Maybe one podcast will interview her.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, listen, there's going to be a beautiful vintage 5 years from now that's like the ode to fucking, Flavor Flav. It's going to be amazing, the wine that comes out of there. It's going to be a Pinot Noir. They're black. That's what noir means.
Oh yeah.
Hokey doke. So maybe we should wrap this up. Fuck me.
Hold on, I got one more.
Okay, thank God.
This is one that I actually liked. It's called Face Off, and it was
Not the Nicolas Cage. movie?
no, that's what everybody says every time I bring this up. It was like Ink Master, but it was special effects makeup.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, that was fucking dope, dude.
That
'Cause,
was
like,
wild.
I
Because
could
they're
like,
so talented.
yeah, dude. Because they'd be like, okay, so like the testing rounds, like we're gonna do like something that's like Tim Burton-esque, and they like pull like Ice Cream Man and like
Right.
you know, a concierge or whatever, and then they have to create a character that like has that Tim Burton look, and then
Those people are super talented.
they had like 3 days to fucking build everything from scratch, a whole costume that was A, usable, and like B, camera ready.
Right.
The
Like,
judges were douches, but
they have those shows like Forged in Fire where people make like knives and stuff. Have you seen that?
oh yeah, that's
Super
cool.
And amazing the stuff that they make where they're just like, hey, we gave you a bag of ball bearings. Go. And the person like 3 hours later is like, I made a katana. And you're like, what the fuck? If you gave me a bag of ball bearings, I would throw them in a sock and fight you with that.
Yeah.
You're going to have a katana. I'm going to have a sock full of ball bearings. You're probably going to win. But then there's that glass blowing one, Blown Away.
Didn't see that.
It's not good. And also not a good title. So fucking lazy.
What else would you call it, though?
Go blow yourself.
I knew he was gonna fucking say that. Yeah.
Not appropriate for TV.
Kind of walked into that. Yeah, go blow yourself is a pretty good name for it. But yeah, amazing that those people can do that kind of stuff.
It is. Sometimes reality shows are fun. Sometimes it's nonsense.
Do you ever watch these reality shows? Like there's one called Alone, and it's where
yeah.
people go into like unpopulated Antarctica
So
with like a fucking nickel and a piece of string and no clothes on. And it's not Naked and Afraid, but there's like a day later, they're like, oh, I built my shelter. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I would have died 9 hours ago.
yeah, this is the one where like, and there's like I don't know, like 10 other people that are also doing it, but
In
nobody
other
knows.
locations.
Yeah, and like
You never know when somebody's dropped out. I have no idea who's left.
yeah,
You just and sometimes they're like, I've been here for 100 days. And I'm like, dude, that's like 3.5 months. You've been freezing your dick off. And you're like, yeah, but if I win, I get $1 million. And it's like someone else is there like, I'm doing the same thing. And then later it's like, it's 150 days. And I'm like, bro, I'd have thrown in the towel 148 days ago. You guys are fucking ridiculous.
it's wild. Yeah, I mean those shows are really fucking cool. That Alone show, I got to like I watched like the beginning, like or I should say like the first episode of like one of the seasons, and then Jess watched the rest of it without me. So
What a bitch. You should leave her.
it's like fuck. I wanted to watch this, but like I don't have time to watch this by myself.
All right. Well, here we are. We should let's wrap it up and wrap it out.
Let's try calling him one more time, just for fun. I mean, it's gonna probably not. It's gonna go to voicemail, but you know.
If it doesn't, let's hang up on him.
Okay. Dude, that would be really funny. He's like, "Hello," we're like, "Fuck you," and hang up.
We'll play out the Pizza Bagel song. And then
Your
just hang
call
up.
has been forwarded to an automated voice
Loser.
messaging.
What a turd.
All right, guys. Well,
He's gonna listen to the episode and leave me comments.
Yeah.
Hey, call us if you want.
yeah.
What's the number?
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed what we had to make of the episode since we got fucking duped by Mike.
Yeah.
Like
it wasn't gonna be a fucking joke, Mike. Next time, come up with a nice name. Like, dude, my name's Alessandro. Like, dude, Alessandro's gonna come on this show. He's like, my name's Mike. No, jerking off in your mom's
Fake
basement,
name.
you fucking loser.
Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know, guys. Shoot us a text.
Yeah.
Leave us a message. What do you think about this Mike character?
Yeah, and about people that make commitments and do not keep them.
I got a good idea. Pitch a reality show.
Ooh.
I like that too.
Yeah. Pitch a reality show.
Hell yeah.
You know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else that we could do.
That's good.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, send us pictures that we can send to Mike, but I don't want to see some dude's, like, gaping butthole or nothing like that. That's weird.
I don't want to see one dude's.
One.
So that'll do. Everybody, yeah.
All right. So 440-363.
0121.
You got it. And all those out there that are listening, not in America, hope you guys are enjoying it.
Guten Tag.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go back to Germany.
Poland. You know,
Yep.
we need listeners in Poland.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those that are going to be this Christmas going to be celebrating for Santa Claus.
Oh, Santa is uns coming.
Email pizzabagelsnow@gmail.com.
Also known as pizzabagelsnow.com.
No, at gmail.com.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said. 440-363-0121.
Holla.
I actually had a lot of fun with this episode.
I know, right? Yeah,
Well,
fuck you, Mike. We did this without
you, Mike.
I hope it's our most popular episode ever.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mike, and your mom.
Can anything really compare to?
I'm gonna
actually,
fuck
you know
your
what?
mom, Mike. I don't know what that. I didn't mean that, Mike.
He's
I'm
really.
not gonna fuck your mom.
He's really
unless she
sorry
lives in
about it.
Ohio. She live in Ohio. All right, never mind.
All right. Well, see you later.
Bye.
Pizza bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, pizza bagels. That's the name of this podcast. Pizza bagels.
All right. What do you think Mike's doing right now?
Probably everything we said he is. No, this is a fucking lie.
He's washing the jizz off the inside of his car windows, probably.
He's cleaning the jizz off of the fish tank inside of his car. Oh wait, he doesn't have that.
It's like
they got rid of it.
It's like
Oh,
the-
he jizzed in his center console.
Yeah, it's
He's
a
like,
big
I'll
gaping
give,
hole.
I'll give you guys some fish food, but they're all dead.
the Wolverine.
Jizz is on a bunch of floating goldfish.
It's like the Wolverine meme where he's looking at a photo, like and crying it, like from the cartoon. From the
Oh,
90s.
yeah.
It's just a picture of Exhibit.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh, I miss you, buddy.
Yeah. He jizzed in the gold. He's like, I'm sorry. Fucking Mike.
What? Yeah. What could be better than coming on and telling some dope ass stories onto a podcast?
Fucking loser, bro.
He's a fucking liar.
Maybe he's scared.
Scared
not
of what? He's
stage
just talking on the phone.
Maybe he's concerned that somebody will find out that he's Mike. That's so
Exhibit's
dumb
gonna
that
come
he
after
bought
him.
shit. Yeah, that he bought crappy cars from Exhibit that have empty fish tanks and fucking hydraulics that don't work because they took all the batteries back. Can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
They put in hydraulics, like, hydraulics takes like 8-10 batteries. And they put all that shit together, new suspension,
Yeah.
and then they just
Take it
the
out.
suspension and the batteries. And they're like, all right, bye. And they just leave you with your car like on fucking cylinder blocks.
Yeah.
They're
They're like, we're just gonna put your old one back on.
Yeah,
It's
sorry,
fine.
bro.
So just fuck off for like 10, 15 minutes. We'll get that switched over, and then you can fuck off out of the studio.
Fuck you, Mike. I hope you get crabs inside your mouth somehow.
Just all in your bush.
Yep.
You probably have a huge bush, Mike.
I hope P. Diddy is managing your life. All right.
Maybe that's why you won't answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been sex trafficked by P. Diddy. All right. Fuck you, Mike. We're out.